At the Tetekwashi Airport Road yesterday, there was a huge vehicular traffic due to the heavy downpour and severe wind which lasted for more than 5 hours that also uprooted several trees along the Tetekwashi Airport Road, causing vehicular traffic. Motorists who spoke to the news team off camera said that they have been stuck in traffic for more than an hour because of the tree which fell on the road. These are pictures that we are picking this morning from the Tetekwashi interchange. We understand that the fence walls of several institutions, including the Ghana Home Loans, along the stretch of the road were also not spared by the heavy downpour, as most of them have collapsed, posing a security threat. Security personnel later arrived at the scene to clear the tree from the road to ensure free flow of traffic. We'll be speaking to the director of the Department of Urban Roads pretty shortly, but as we are at that, these are pictures that we are bringing to you from the Tetekwashi interchange. A huge traffic that was caused yesterday because of the heavy downpour there yesterday. We understand that the situation is currently being brought under control. We will be speaking to some of our reporters pretty shortly who will explain to us exactly what the situation has been since yesterday. Right now, let's speak to one of our colleagues, Julius, our reporter, Julius Kujoji. Julius, thank you for joining me. So, where were you early on today?
Okay, actually today we're on our way going for an official assignment, and that assignment didn't come on. So on our way back to the office, that is from the Tetekwashi runabout down to the airport road, we realized that several trees along the road has been uprooted by the heavy downpour which occurred yesterday and lasted for over 4 hours onto the road. And this was causing vehicular traffic. And some motorists who actually spoke to me noted that they have been stuck in traffic for more than an hour and nothing is happening, so they wish something could be done about the situation.
So as we speak now, when you go to Tetekwashi, is it advisable to go through that area?
Well, as we speak now, it is advisable to go through that stretch of the road because security personnel later arrive at the scene to clear the tree from the road to ensure that there is free flow of traffic. So as we speak now, I mean, the situation is under control, and then anybody who want to use that stretch can actually go ahead and do that. But one thing also that we saw, I mean, along the road is that there are some fence wall of several institutions along the road has also been collapsed by the heavy downpour. So we spoke to some of the management who are actually in charge of those institutions.
Did they speak to you on camera or off camera?
Some spoke to us off camera, while the one in charge of Ghana Home Loans spoke to us, I mean, on camera.
That's just opposite the Shangri-La stretch.
Exactly.
Right.
And then we asked them that what has happened, and then this could pose security threat to, I mean, their institution. So this, according to them, they apportion the blame to Ghana Water Company Limited that somewhere last week they came to do some works over there, and that has exposed their wall to, I mean, all this this situation that is happening. So as we speak, they claim within the week they will make sure that they get some people, masons, to come around
to fix it. Are they working? Is the Ghana Home Loans working in all the offices around those stretches?
Yeah, they are working. They are working. But in the short term, they claim they are going to put some security measures in place to make sure that in case of any issue that might arise out of this wall that has broken, so that they could, I mean, arrest that situation.
Okay, but how worried are the motorists that you spoke to them? How concerned are they at this point?
Well, they raised grave concern because some of them would have to get to work as early as 9 a.m. or maybe 10 a.m. And looking at the situation, they've been stuck in traffic for more than an hour, and then it means that they are going to be late before they get to work. So they are really worried, and then to them, what they are saying is that authorities shouldn't wait for, I mean, some of these things to happen before they, I mean, come to the scene to survey the situation. So several measures need to be put in place to make sure that, I mean, even people who build along the roadside and some of all those trees are in actually proper shape, so that if there is any heavy downpour, it's not going to cause any of this situation, because there is looming danger.
Danger.
Yeah. So for them, they are appealing to city authorities to make sure that they put several measures in place to curtail some of these issues.
All right, Julius, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. That's our reporter, Julius Kujoji, bringing us up to speed with what the situation is at the airport that stretched to the Tetekwashi interchange, making us understand exactly how grave the situation is and the sort of threat as far as security is concerned. Let's get on the phone lines and speak to the director of the Department of Urban Roads, Mohammed Abbas. Well, good morning, sir. Thank you for joining me.